right, and we are live.
All right. Hi, party people.
Let me see if I can pull our video up on YouTube. See what we can see ourselves.
Reminds me of the time I streamed myself on Twitch just cause I was like, this is weird. I've never done this before. Let's do it. And then of course like nobody came on. I'm like, this is the strangest thing to like be doing something with an audience of one computer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it changes everything because then you have to like, it's like, oh, I know I'm like presenting to no one.
To no
you
one.
know?
Right.
And like live stream is supposed to be like this interactive thing.
But it's still a presentation.
Yes.
It's like this limbo state. It's like quantum superposition. You know, of like both being the cat is both dead and alive. You want to be both watched and unwatched.
Okay, so do we look really pixelated? Do you want to pull the thing up on your phone and see if we actually look like this? No, we look a little sharper. Okay.
So, interesting.
Cool. Let's get over here. Skit, do you want to come in here? You want to be part of the unboxing? Did you like the video?
I'm getting on right now.
Oh, I was like, someone liked it.
All right, 2 likes,
How
1 watching.
How sharp?
Or wait, why doesn't it say 2 watching?
I don't know. It's probably just slow, but that's great.
There we go.
That looks really sharp. Or at
Well,
least
now
it
it
did for a
does.
second. Are you on our Wi-Fi?
No.
Okay, cool. So, hey guys, it's Spooky Boots here, and I am with
Ben the Beastly Bum.
there we go. And Ben got some new skates here, as you can tell by the title. They are the USD Shadows, the 2022?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Cool. So they are the 2022s, and let me know if the audio sounds bad or good. Hopefully the phone's picking it up just fine. So Ben, do you want to start getting down to opening these? These are Ben's skates. What size are you?
Size 9.
Size 9. Okay. US 9. We're just gonna open them up, just kind of get our reactions, and then if you guys have any questions about the skate, we will answer them during the stream. And then we're just gonna wrap up the video. We might shoot something after this, we might not. So this is all we have on the schedule today.
Rock and roll.
Sweet.
Yeah. So I am particularly excited about these skates. I don't really know where to get started on opening them, but
I've never seen skates come like this.
but yeah, I came into blading from the perspective of a skier not that long ago, and the whole idea of like trying to do an action sport with shoelaces on the boot was kind of weird to me. So, because you know, at least especially with ski boots, like you are expected to have an insanely snug fit, with you know, just insane command over the boot, because the boot is expected to be able to resist these really intense like fore-aft pressures, right? To be able to keep you upright while you're going over some super crazy terrain.
Ben, where did you order these from?
Roller Warehouse.
Roller Warehouse.
Yeah. So the whole idea of like the buckles was very attractive to me, or the cinch buckles. Shot of this for the thumbnail, or maybe a little later.
Yeah, we can do that later. I can change the thumbnail later. I'll take this. Yep.
Excellent. Nice. So this is actually my what would this be? My 4th pair of skates ever, and my second pair of new skates. These will be the first pair of new skates that fits. Oh, hi, Skit. If they fit. Oh. Just initially, like, these things feel sexy. But, you know, that's also just, anytime you get something new, it generally feels sexy. But, like, I'm assuming this is fake leather. With the fake leather and the, yeah.
Whoa, this is interesting. They put a tube in here. I've never seen that before.
Yeah. Gotta keep that structural rigidity, maybe.
So are these Eugen Enins?
These
Yes,
are,
yes.
yeah, the man, the myth, the legend. Yeah, I think I was watching Concrete Circus last night. It comes with a skate tool, naturally.
Shelf too, if you want.
Yeah. Now, I think this is where you come up because I've never done an unboxing video before. What's the?
So I think it's just kind of like first impressions. So I wish we had a scale. I kind of want to weigh these, but yeah, you don't have any experience with shadows. This would be your first shadow skate. Okay, so my last skate shadow was the farewell skate, and it looks like, yeah, it looks super similar. There is, I don't know if I'm making this up, but it does look like a little bit of beefing up happened right around this area. It does look like they did modify the sole plate ever so slightly. I like the 1.0 shell or cuff. I think when they did the cuff bolts on the farewell skate, I really didn't like that. I so much rather have this one piece cuff, and it's so much stiffer and nicer. And yeah, I think where most of the modifications came in was with this toe to mid strap construction. This piece is like a new kind of design, and then obviously the liner as well. So this liner, we should definitely take the liner out of one of these and like look at the liner. But other than that, it's a shadow skate. It's kind of the same thing they've been doing for quite some time.
Interesting. How do I release this thing?
So I've never seen that shape skate box before. Yeah, isn't that weird? I was thinking the same thing. My shadows came in the standard, like, flat rectangle, and this is almost like double stacked box kind of shape. It's weird. It's super weird. But yeah, I was thinking the same thing when I saw this box. So yeah, let's just say wow, it's like a shoe. It's like a legit shoe.
It really is, and the sole is, because it really does look just like a walking sole. I was expecting something a little bit less, walkable. And I'm curious, I was kind of curious on buying this, like, what could you do, like, just a day in these boots? And naturally that would really be determined on like how flexible the shoe is for how comfortable it would be to walk around in, and then like what kind of trade-offs you'd face with a flexible shoe and how that would affect the skate's performance. So it seems pretty stiff.
Yeah, let's get a close up. Ooh, yeah, that's a stiff shoe. That is super stiff. Oh, we still got paper in here too. So let's take that out. Oh my god, is there more? No. Yeah, it's still pretty stiff, but yeah. So here's that liner. There's the sole. They got a nice big Velcro strap back here for heel lift. The tongue is nice and squishy. Seems like memory foam or like that denser foam that retains its shape. It's like super dense. Yeah, it looks like a regular street shoe from like here down, and then like a snow boot from like ankle up. Cool.
Super cool. Yeah, well, I'm super excited to try them on and roll around in them. I think that like just looking at it, I feel like this strap here is just gonna really lock in your instep, which is personally like just a huge point of control.
Yeah.
You know?
It's nice that they added this. I feel like it's nice that they connected the 45 with the toe. I feel like it has a little bit more, because the old style didn't have this tongue piece, and it just had the strap. And even with the strap, I still feel like I could lift my shoe up in the skate.
Right.
So I wonder if this will kind of like keep things down.
Yeah.
And then what's cool about this is the same shadow design, but they have numbers on the buckle. So if you remember your number, you can just like, clear right to the number that you normally go to.
Yeah.
So these are flat 6088A.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, interesting. Have you ever skated this frame before? I think this
No.
is the Kaiser Fluid.
No.
What frame is this? I actually don't know the name of this frame. Let's check it. Let's see.
Now it is funny just because, oh, well, that's interesting. The sole plate actually has the old name, the old Shadow.
Yeah, I don't think they would change that mold for.
Yeah.
So what they can do, I think, is like they can carve away at the mold, and obviously that fills with more plastic, which is what kind of looks like they might have done around here and here. Like it looks like they might have beefed it up or changed a little bit of the design. But to redo this whole mold, I think it just be too much money for them. So let's see. Okay, so the Shadow comes with, I'm just not familiar with any of these Kaiser frames. Let's see. Does it say? Kaiser Fluid, okay. Kaiser Fluid frames, but isn't it like the Kaiser Fluid 4s or the Kaiser Fluid 5s? There's a number after it, but I'm just not familiar with any of the Kaiser frames. So cool. Oh, this is adjustable too. So this end strap, so you can actually take that off if you wanted, and if you wanted to get a tighter fit towards the inside of your foot, you can,
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's straight out of a snowboard binding, which is super cool.
Yeah, you're kind of already familiar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Breaking skates. Cool. So anyone in the chat, is there anything, it looks like we have 2 people watching. Is there anything else you guys want to know or like want to see up close? And then we could probably answer your questions. I mean, it's if you're familiar with Shadow, it's essentially a Shadow. It looks like most of the upgrades came to the walkable Eclipse liner, I think is what they're still calling it, the Eclipse liner. And then obviously this toe strap area, this kind of like weird shaped piece here. But yeah, basic Shadow cuff, basic Shadow sole. I don't know anything about these frames. I don't know anything about these generic UFS wheels or USD wheels. So I don't know. Is there anything you want to add? Anything you think people should know if they're considering this skate? Like, is it like?
I mean, I think that most of the stuff that you wonder about the skate is kind of apparent from the outside. I am curious to see if sort of it holds up to what it's advertising to be, right?
Yeah.
Which is like just a super adjustable fit,
Yeah.
right?
In every aspect.
Right, in every aspect, in your instep, in the sort of downward pressure on your foot, and how locked in your ankle is, and
Yeah, I think that was
Yeah.
the biggest problem with Shadows. Like, they're known to be a floppy skate, and I think when they tried to like revisit the design and they started to do cuff bolts, like 2-piece cuff, and I think they even made it worse. But it looks like maybe Eugen like really had some time and put some thought into like how do we stiffen this up, how do we make it a more a more inline skate feel, versus like putting a shoe into something with wheels. It looks and probably feels like a more solid inline skate, you know. Shadows always get so much crap because they're like, oh my, like it has a very specific look to him. So like everyone's always like, those are ugly skates, or people are like, wow, those are really cool looking skates,
yeah.
you know. And like everyone was always like why don't you just complete the shell, you know? But I think the coolest part about Shadows is you can basically put a walkable liner into wheels and take it out obviously and walk into like a grocery store or whatever, you know. So that's really really cool. You know, Dupe was doing that, but Dupe was kind of like big wheel oriented, and it's a floppy skate, and the Dupe plate had a thinner sole plate. It was really weird, but it's nice that we have this like refined aggressive option where you can also like just casually unstrap them and walk into like a grocery store or something. So definitely not amazing commuter skate. It's obviously still an aggressive skate here with 60mm wheels, but it's nice to have the option of like freedom of your feet, kind of like, you know, in and out of these wheels. So, and what are these bolts back here? Dude, can I see that one?
Sure. Just holds in the.
Oh, okay, cool. So that's the receiving Velcro. So yeah, guys, I showed you earlier, but there's a big strip of Velcro here to help with the heel lift, which is another thing Shadows are notoriously, like, they have a bad reputation for is heel lift. And it's like, I think these 4 wheels are making it feel really heavy. Like, this is also a beefy frame, but it's still considerably light skate. You know?
Yeah, it's not too hefty.
No.
It's kind of right in the middle.
Compared to the rollerblade solos that I got, have you felt those?
Yeah,
things?
those are.
Those things are wild. How heavy they are.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have so much fun skating these.
Yeah. So I just want to see if they fit now. Let's
yeah, put them on.
All right, cool. So I am curious about whether or not it'll make more sense to start with the boot, the liner, and then step into the shell. So I figured let's give that a go.
Put it on like a shoe and then get into the shell.
Right. Feels pretty snug, which I think is, for me, it's a good thing. Maybe I'll wear a little bit thinner socks next time. There's something interesting going on with the toe. Oh yeah, just
Still
lighter. Not lighter.
paper.
Sole.
Okay.
It's gone. Okay. Huh. That seems like the insole might be a little too long.
Oh, like is it doing like this in there?
Yeah, let's see if we can
really back it up into that heel. There's probably a lot of padding around the heel.
Yeah, I think that's better.
Cool.
Okay. And I'll probably switch out the insoles when I get a chance. At least for this. Always do the most for the angle.
I like your retro watch.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I like the. I don't know. It's just simple, you know. I feel like there's all these watches out there that are trying to show you that they're the best and brightest, and it's just like stick with the classics.
Yeah.
It's a watch, you know.
It looks very 80s to me.
I definitely identify with an 80s style. I feel like, you know, shit, man, I'm rollerblading, right?
Yeah. Yeah, those shoes look nice. Like they look.
Yeah.
Travis, what is up, y'all? Not much. What's going on with you, Ben? Like, you were at a festival recently.
Yeah. Just got back from Gem and Jam. Last weekend or something. Brought home a cold, but getting better.
It wasn't COVID.
No, not COVID. Haven't had too much time to go skate, which has been not such a great time, but you know, part of that is that I've had all this work to catch up on from the festival, so let's see.
Yeah, not much going on with me. I wanted to skate the ditches today, but we got a little bit of snow last night, or today too.
Yeah, you know, it's not dissimilar to a snowboard boot, but it's also like, yeah, I could walk through a grocery store in these, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, very cool.
Yeah, let's try that. Let's get that shell on. Does the liner feel good? Like, you think it's not going to be a return kind of situation?
Yeah, no, the fit feels really good. So I'm a 9 pretty much across the board, and I wouldn't say I have like a narrow or a wide foot. And these feel good. So pretty true to size. I also ride the Razor SLs.
Oh, it is the Kaiser
And a
Fluid
9.
5.
What's that?
It is a Kaiser Fluid 5. I was just looking at the... Yeah. What other skates were you riding in a 9?
A Kaiser SL, and I ride that in a 9.
Kaiser SL?
No.
Razor?
Razor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I'm liking the whole operation because it really reminds me of getting into a ski boot, just sort of in terms of feel. Now, I'm supposed to go through that, right?
So we are at 24 minutes and 30 seconds. So let's make this a 30-minute video.
Cool.
So we got 5 minutes to wrap this up. If there's any questions you guys have, just ask us. If there's anything you want to see super close up, just let me know, and I will do that for you. The most important thing is how they smell, Ben. Like, just get a big whiff of that liner.
Right. Let's see. Let me see. This is no super strong smell, but that's I'm also slightly congested. Man, these feel nice. I feel like there's like just a lovely amount of lateral flex.
You're gonna love that negative plate. Like if you want to start learning negatives.
Yeah. And yeah, that's kind of interesting. At least for me, it kind of feels like the wheels are a little bit off center to the left. You can see how like sort of the center of my foot is a little bit to the right of the wheels, but I kind of like a little bit of an outward cant when I'm skating. So that kind of puts me a little bit centered over the wheels if I'm doing my cant, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
So we'll see how that feels.
Yeah, the way your heel. You know what's another thing you can do is when you put your shell on, you can like kick your like when everything's loose, you can kick your like heel back on the ground, and it'll really wedge that liner up into this little pocket area, and then that might also determine where your toe is out here.
Right, that's fair.
Yeah, honestly, Shadows get a lot of crap, and I think they're a sexy looking skate.
Yeah. Let's see, once we lay down the whole setup.
All right, I'm gonna give it the sniff test. All right. Yeah, it smells like walking into a shoe store, like a nice mix of rubber and like a nice mix of rubber and foam. They smell pretty standard as nothing out of the norm. And I think that's one of the most important things about new skates, is how they smell. All right, so we are going on 30 minutes, so let's wrap it up. Ben, is there anything else you want to say? Let's get a picture of your pants over the skate.
Yeah.
I know that's important for some people.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because it's the silhouette, man. It's all about like how it all comes together. And I think that I see a lot of people with like their jeans like tucked into the shadows.
Yeah.
But I think I like that. I think it kind of like, because it's like a bulky skate.
Yeah.
And if you can kind of get that like sort of bulky look to make it fit with the.
I like the pants over. My pants are way too skinny for that shit, but.
Yeah. But I feel very supported, and I feel like, I think there's going to be a lot of fun.
Cool. All right. Let's get this back on the tripod here, and then we can wrap it up. You want to sit down, Ben? I'll let you squeeze by. See if there's any more questions. I didn't see any pop up. Sweet skates. So Travis said you had sweet skates.
Oh, yes.
Cool. All right, guys. Let's see if I'm in frame. Anyway. All right, guys. So that is the video today. Nothing too crazy. Just a little bit of unboxing some new skates here for Ben. If you like the video, give it a like. If you want to see more, subscribe so you don't miss live videos like this. And then if you guys have any questions, if you're watching this later, please don't hesitate to comment. I answer all my comments. So feel free to leave that down there below, and I will get back to you. And obviously they're not my skates, so I'll have to contact Ben, so give me a little bit of time. All right, Skit, do you want to say bye? Do you want to say, yeah, come here. Come here. Oh my gosh. All right, you gotta say bye, Skit. Bye. Hi. She was like, what was that?